Welcome Amakhosi Network, welcome to the channel. Today we chat Kaizer Chiefs starting lineup versus Moroka Swallows and what that means. Amakhosi. Let's talk about that. But before we get into that, please like, comment and subscribe and join the channel, guys. Join the channel, subscribe. For those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe. Over 90% of you who watch the channel are not subscribed. Please subscribe. We almost at 3K subscribers, so thank you to those who have subscribed. But yeah, guys, let's kick into it after you subscribe. But anyway, let's kick into it. Kaizer Chiefs is playing Moroka Swallows. Moroka Swallows is having its issues. Kaizer Chiefs is having its issues. But when we look at it, like, try to be objective, try to be positive and negative. Positive, we have not conceded a goal in the past 2 games. The only thing is that the last game we played was such a big game that it had to go to penalties. But the positive in all of this is that we have not conceded a goal, but we have not been playing great football and our attack is not looking great. That is the negative part. But let's jump into it and then I'm going to give you some other tips to what I feel should happen. Vuma. In saying all of this, I'll start by saying the back line, I think, should stay the same. I'm worried about Dove's ill discipline, but I still think he should be there because it's been consistent since before the AFCON. So, Vuma, start. Left back, this is the one where you guys will tell me what you think, but I think it's a time we start looking into it. Left back, I would play Frosler. Frosler can cross with his left, I would play Frosler. And he can cross with his right. So you can have a left swing and an in swing and an out swing. Whatever, which one ever it is, but that one. So Frosler. Left center back, Dove. Right center back, Msimango. Who should be captain? Amakhosi, make him Msimango captain. Amakhosi, make him Msimango captain. That guy deserves to be our captain. Anyway, right back, Solomons. Please, I pray, please start Solomons at right back. Please. After seeing Solomons play that short stint, it made you ask yourself the question, why does he not play? Because in attack, he's good. In a recovery, he's even more brilliant. That's what I have to say about that. And then, let's get to defensive midfielder. I only want one defensive midfielder. And that is Mtetwa. Mtetwa had a decent game against Milford. I feel I would prefer him over Matt. Mtetwa, I believe, had a more decent game. He did things proper. He covered the back line. Mtetwa was, I won't say he was perfect, but he played his role well in defending the back line and allowing the forward players to feel free to express themselves. Something you don't often get when Castillo or Matt are sitting there because they have a lot of misplaced passes, and in that it puts pressures on the attackers to doubt going more forward, because with a misplaced pass from a defensive midfielder, you kind of get worried to just stay up front because you're gonna get caught out of position. Next, left center, let's say the 8 attacking midfielder. I would like to experiment with this one. I would like to start Dolly and Mfundo Vilakazi. I would prefer to do that. But knowing Kevin Johnson and them lacking the ability to take risks, especially because our defense is fine. We just need to figure out the attack, and sometimes figuring out the attack is taking the risk. Knowing Kevin Johnson and them, Castillo or Matt will be in that midfield. One of the two will be in that midfield. Even if it's at the expense of Mtetwa, they'll rather play Castillo and Matt and then maybe put Dolly. That is what they would rather do. I don't prefer to do that. I prefer to have Mtetwa and then maybe play Dolly or Mfundo Vilakazi. No, Dolly, number 1, has to play. He played well there last season, actually, when you think about it. And then play Mfundo Vilakazi or Mdu Shabalala. Mdu Shabalala should play as a 10/8 not as a winger. Mdu can operate on the wings. This thing of playing with a line is very limiting to his ability. His ability is sneaking in the passages, but when you're a winger, you only have one direction. You can only go straight down the line or jig and try go through the middle, and it doesn't work for Mdu. Mdu is a player that needs to find pockets in the midfield, and I feel Mdu Shabalala should be played at number 8. He's played wrongly as a winger. He's not a wing player. He should play at 8, and last season what Mdu showed is that he can actually recover in the middle. He's not just the person who attacks. He can play a recovery game. So I would play Mfundo Vilakazi or Mdu as the next number 8, next to an experienced Dolly. So experience and youth, that's what I would do. And then left wing, I would play this is my lineup. I will play Ashley Dupree in the place of Umpule Modi. Striker, I would play either Duba or I would play Ranga. But my instruction to Ranga would be, don't come and collect. Don't come and collect the ball. Your aim, run behind the defenders. Pull the defenders back into the box. If you come in, you pull them here and you lose space here in the middle because you can't run behind him. Your aim is to keep running behind him. Don't sit with anyone. We will find you, don't worry, because if we have Dolly, Mfundo Vilakazi, and then we have Dupree, and then we have Saile, which is my right wing, and then we have Saile, we have pace, meaning that the pace on the wings of Dupree and Saile is the pace that they're going to get behind and they're going to have to square in the box. Someone has to be in the box. Ranga is the best finisher we have in the box, other than Duba, because we haven't seen what Duba can do because they don't play him. This is what I would rather do. I would rather start Duba for the first time because we have tried everyone else. We have given everyone else a chance except for Duba. I would try to start Duba. So I'd have Dupree, I'd have Saile, I'd have Duba. Duba plays a similar role to how Shabalala plays. They don't sit. They find pockets. What happens is that if you play players like Dolly and play players like Shabalala and Vilakazi, they look for your movement behind the defender, so they always attempt to find that little pocket of pass because they're quick to turn with the ball. So that's what I would do. But knowing Kevin Johnson, he'll probably go with the thing of starting Dupree as a 9, putting Modi on the left, putting Saile on the right. That boring lineup of his, which I feel like if something is not working, please stop trying to do it again and again and again and again and again. Molefe Ntseke played these lineups, Kevin Johnson played these lineups, and now he's continuing and you can see it's not working. So that's why I say play Dolly 8, play Mdu or Mfundo 8, play Dupree left wing, play Saile right wing, and play Duba as striker. A lot of you know my opinion about Dupree. I prefer Dupree more as a number 9, right? I prefer Dupree more as a number 9. But the thing that you guys don't realize and Chiefs does not do is just because Dupree starts on the left, it doesn't mean that for a full 45 minutes, you should be playing left wing. This is how it should happen. Dupree starts on the left, Duba in the middle, because when you play Duba is also a quick player. Duba in the middle. At some point in the game, if we're realizing the center backs are slightly slower than the wingers, just swap Duba and Dupree, and let's see Duba coming from the left, and then let's see Dupree through the middle to see if that combination doesn't work. If Dupree is not working on the left and Sahile is not working on the right, switch them. Sahile go on the left, Dupree go on the right. Let's keep the defenders thinking. Let's not be predictable. Predictable is playing Sahile on the right. Why, Baba? On the right. Why? And then you want to go make him a strike. No. Sahile right, Dupree left. Start. Switch them. Attack. After like 15 minutes, they must switch. So Dupree left, Sahile right. 15 minutes, switch. If they haven't scored or it's not, they are not unlocking, switch. Let them test those defenders on the wings to see if they can't defeat those defenders, because sometimes the defender you find on the right and the left, those attackers are struggling with, but if you switch, they can actually, those other ones can benefit. And then keep Duba in there, because Duba is a box player. That's one thing I know from DDC. Duba plays in the box. And these guys, one thing I'll tell you about Dupree and Sailem, they're gonna leave every player with pace, and then they're gonna cross the ball without using their head. What do you need in the box? You need a striker who is in the box, and you need a striker who can have a quick burst. Ranga would be a perfect player, but he's too slow for the wingers, and he operates too close to the middle. If he operated closer to the box, it would be different. So that's the thing I have to say there. And another thing I have to say, the last thing I have to say is set pieces are important. Set pieces are important for this game. Msimango and our center backs and all the big boys, I hope we're practicing set pieces. And I will continue to stress this. Please, Kaizer Chiefs, do not do direct corners anymore and direct free kicks. Dolly, when he scores free kicks, etc., he always has someone playing the indirect part of the free kick. We should stop doing this thing of going to the wing and making Ungobo and making Dupree, making Dolly take set pieces alone. We should have set piece specialists, meaning that at the corner, we should also have short corners, not just direct. Pass the ball, take the ball out, let Frosler get the ball, swing it in. Pass the ball out, get the corner, let Dolly hit the second shot in. Short corners are important, and I don't know why Chiefs doesn't do it, because going straight hasn't worked for us, but we have the most attacking and tallest players in the defense, and all we need is quality supply, and the ball will go in the net. That's all I have for today. Amakhosi for life.